Hi everyone, I'm Dad.
I'm Daughter.
And we are?
Dad and Daughter Formula One duo.
Alright, Daughter. So this coming weekend is a race in
Qatar.
But before we talk about Qatar, let's talk a little bit about what's going to happen in just a couple of weeks when there's no more Formula One races for a couple of weeks, for a couple of months actually. What are we going to do?
We are asking you guys to put some of your recommendations in the comments to see what we should do for when there are no more races.
Okay, so when there's no more races, maybe our subscribers can give us some recommendations as to what it is that we should be doing on the off season, right? That would be great. We've got some ideas.
Yes.
We got some special guests.
She is a surprise special guest. We will not announce her name.
Yeah, and but it'll be fun. So it'll be fun if you all give us some recommendations too. Okay, so now let's get to talking a little bit about the Qatar race. So in the Qatar race, it should be a track that who do you think it should be good for?
It should be good for McLaren.
It should actually be really good for McLaren. So it's got what?
It's got a lot of twisties and turnies.
It's got a lot of twisties and turnies that should actually be pretty good for McLaren. That's right. Okay, so let's get into talking a little bit about our predictions. So what do you think? Who are your top three?
The top three, I think Lando.
Number one or number two or number three?
Number one.
Number two?
Number two, let's say Oscar.
Oscar's going to be second.
Very brave today, guys.
And third?
Third. Max.
Max third. Wow, that'll be good, right? That'll be interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go with Lando. I'm also going to go with Oscar. And I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with Charles. And look, there go the police. There went the police. Okay, so that's good. Now, in 2026, there's some news that's coming out. Do you know what's happening in 2026?
They are going to have a new F1 team called Cadillac.
Cadillac, yeah. Cadillac is going to be joining the F1 grid. They just finally got approved after all these years. So they're going to end up having now an F1 team, which is going to be pretty interesting to now have an 11th team on the grid, but it'll be interesting. All right, so I think that's it for our video because I'm cold.
I'm freezing.
So I think the last thing that we got to talk about is, what do you got to say?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and speak to those notifications. But wait, do not forget to tell us your recommendations.
Yep, leave us your recommendations as to what we should do on the off season, and we will see you all in just a couple of days. Bye, everyone.